Hi, traders, and welcome to the PL Capital Market Review. I'm your host, Paul, and today is Saturday, June 10th. In this video, I want to look at the S&P, Nasdaq, and oil. So let's start. All right, we're going to look at the upcoming economic calendar, and huge week this week. Tuesday, you got inflation numbers. Wednesday is PPI, followed by FOMC interest rate. Thursday, you got retail sales and jobless claims, and Friday, you've got consumer sentiment. So uh, expect just incredible volatility, mainly on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Retail sales and jobless claims will definitely make the market spike, and even Friday consumer sentiment. You'll get a spike, but nothing like we're about to see on Tuesday and Wednesday. So definitely be prepared on those days. All right, let's take a look at the charts. All right, going to start off with the S&P. This is the futures contract, and I've been saying that after this expanding flat here, we need five waves up, and they're going up in an ending diagonal. So we had a one, oops, two, three wave move up there for one, and then one, two, three for two, and then there's three, and then there's four. And then this, I wanted to see what this turned out to be. And so what it is they made an impulse. So there's a one, two, this was three, just made a big three wave correction for four. And then they completed five waves on Friday. So that's five, but we're going up in a diagonal. So we need three waves for this fifth wave. So we've got the first part, and now if I zoom in, we've got an impulse. I got five waves down to there, and I do see three waves up. So one, two, and then three waves up to here. Now this isn't looking super impulsive yet, so they could be like just like three waves up, and then they're going to do three waves down, and then they still might come up one more time before they reverse. But we're definitely, well, I should say, most likely I see us breaking this low, 42.94, one more time, and I'd like to see them come into this zone, 42.90, maybe even down to like 42.68. So if I zoom back out, we got this five wave move up, so we need a one, two. I'm sorry, we've got this five wave move up, so we need a one, and then come down for two, and they can take it lower, but given the timing of those economic data points coming out, I think this will happen like Monday, and then they're gonna reverse. And so like I said, the timing of these data points is, I'm finding this very fascinating, because once we break this 42.35 at any point, I mean that's the fifth and final wave. And like I said last week, if the Fed pauses, I can't imagine that the market just doesn't rip super high. So so unless maybe Monday we spend all our time down here, and then but even Tuesday, like CPI is going to come out, and if we look at what they're projecting, uh, so core inflation, 5.5 was previous, and the consensus for this coming number is 5.3, and the year over year number 4.9 down to 4.1. So if that happens, those numbers come out like Tuesday, we're gonna blast off. But and that's fine. I definitely expect 43.25 to get taken out again. But what happens if the Fed pauses? I mean, then, like, I mean, we're going, I mean, to 4,400, which I guess is still valid, just be a different looking diagonal. Usually, this fifth wave doesn't explode so much, because I just think if they pause, we explode. It's going to be like a 100-point day on the S&P. So I just find this very fascinating. So I don't know, maybe the Fed doesn't pause, or maybe inflation numbers aren't as good as people are expecting, and the Fed decides to do one more hike, and that's the catalyst. I don't know, but it definitely seems like there has to be some kind of catalyst that is going to make this market reverse, because it's just been up. So yeah, I think Wednesday is just going to be really, really interesting to watch from a pattern point of view, how this plays out. But yeah, so definitely see one more down. Like to see it come into this range and then definitely break up one more time, and then that completes. And then once we break 343.25 at any moment, that this could start the next big correction wave down. All right, Nasdaq. All right, so same thing. Nasdaq needs to come up and break this 14,694 level that they set back here on Monday. And I see this coming up as an ending diagonal, expanding ending diagonal. So I've got, oops, that was 1, 2, 3 ways up to there. And then they came down for 3 to 2, up to 3, 3 down to here for 4. And so far we just have a 1. and now we're in a correction. And they possibly could come down one more time and break this low that they set Friday. But either way, so this will be the 1, and then either the 2 is in, or they're going to come down one more time for 2, and then be working their way up and break that high. And then the same thing, and then that completes this, what I believe is going to be the ending diagonal, unless this is like just a leading diagonal for a lot more up. But so that, yeah, like I said with the S&P, same thing with the Nasdaq. Like this could happen easily. Monday into Tuesday we break, and then what happens Wednesday? Like if they pause, I mean the Nasdaq's in the fly high too. So I don't know, just very interesting the timing of this. I thought we would have either been down here more, like come Wednesday, and then they pause and we blast off, but maybe they're not pausing. I don't know. So, but anyway, so more up, one more time for the Nasdaq, and then I think it's be cautious up here. All right, oil. Yeah, so oil looks like it's going down. So last week I said, I wanted to see one of these two break. Actually, they did break this level right there, barely, but that wasn't very convincing, or that level, because we had 3 waves down to here, and then we had a 3-wave move up to there, but then they broke it, but then they quickly reversed that. So I think what they're doing, at least for right now, it looks like you got 1, 2, and then 5 waves for the third part, and that's 1, and then they came up here, and that's 2, and then big quick sell off. Looks like you had a little correction to there, and now they're starting to sell off. So I think could possibly be the start of a diagonal. So like that was 1, that was 2, and then this is 1, 2, and then they'll come and need to break 69.03, and then that'll be 3, and then they'll go up for a 4 and come down for a 5. So let me get that out of here. But yeah, so the first things first, if they break 69.03, then we definitely have the makings of a diagonal heading down, and then that's what I'm looking for. So that's what I see on oil. All right, that's what I see on those assets. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps. Good luck. Be careful this week. It's going to be a crazy week. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.